Hi everyone, it's Professor Kettler. We are in Module 6 and we are going to talk about your um, activity that you are doing this week. So if you go into the activity itself, we'll go ahead and click on the requirements in Rubric. All right, so this one is a little confusing because you're supposed to choose a video from the module resources to watch. And students always get tripped up on this because they think that the videos should be in here, but they're not. So I'm going to show you where they are. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the table of contents. And so where you find those video resources is by clicking on Module 6 and then clicking on the resources button. And they are at the bottom. So you're either going to watch The Other Inconvenient Truth or you're going to watch The Earth is Full. You do not have to watch both of them. You can if you want to, but for this assignment, you don't have to. But that is where you find those videos. All right, so we're going to go back into the activity. Okay. And after watching the videos, you're going to answer some questions. So the first question that they're asking you in the template is a little confusing, so I'm going to try to clarify that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the template. Okay, so you're not given much to go on here. It just says apply the scientific lens to a personal experience or event. Yeah, more guidance on that is needed. So I want you to go back into the module and look at what the question is listed underneath. And it says, what might be the value in understanding and studying the natural sciences for you personally? How might a personal experience or event be affected by applying scientific inquiry skills to it? So you're basically in this paper, you're going to give an example of how did, the life sciences benefit you, or why would, why is there value in studying it for you personally? So for instance, for me, I might say the development of medications from the natural sciences has greatly impacted my life. Examples of this would be whatever you want to put, okay? So you need probably about a paragraph of information right here, just to kind of talk about, what happened, why was that valuable to you? And then the other part of that question says, how might a personal experience or event be affected by applying scientific inquiry skills to it? So for instance, scientific inquiry is all about solving problems. So you might want to talk about maybe a problem that you have or that you had that science was able to solve for you. So for instance, during the pandemic, we had a lot of schools that couldn't be open. And so they were able to use remote learning. So that way people weren't just sitting at home with nothing to do. And, scientific discoveries helped make that happen because it was scientists who discovered how to, make the technology that was used in that. So that's just one example. So that's what you're going to fill out here. And so in the instructions up here, this is kind of separate from what these two are. It says you should use points made in the video you chose and any other course resources to support your responses. So there are some things in those videos that you could incorporate into this answer, but they're probably better used in these two. So for right here, it says, explain the value of being a scientifically informed citizen within your community. So that, I don't want to give the videos away, but they talk about things that people can do in order to help certain scientific problems that we're seeing right now. And so you could right here say, you know, a point made by such and such in this video is that, you know, when people were scientifically informed, they could make better decisions for the community. Just whatever you find out, I would incorporate that into this question or into this answer. And then finally, this last one, it says discuss the obligation of citizens to be scientifically literate and how that could affect global contemporary issues. So essentially, how are global issues affected whenever you have a scientifically informed society versus a society that maybe isn't as scientifically literate, is how you might want to approach that one. Because if you have an obligation to understand the science behind, you know, agriculture or medical issues or traveling to space, that may affect what kind of resources you direct towards that. If politicians understood those concepts, it could affect how they make certain legislation or how they divert funding to those things. So this is where you want to talk about those issues. You can always look back to the prompt, because this is kind of prompting you a little bit more and gives you a little bit more information about what's being looked for. So like, for instance, it says right here, like, think about a challenge, opportunity, event, or issue that affects your community. How might being more scientifically informed affect how you understand that issue or how you take action? So for instance, a couple of years ago in my community, they wanted to build a fracking well. So my family and I had to become more informed about that because we had never heard of that before. And when we looked into it, we found that there was a lot of negatives to it. And so that prompted us to take action to kind of talk to our city council members about why this shouldn't happen in our city. So that's just a personal example that I gave. And then the bottom one says, consider how having a more scientifically literate population could influence how current global challenges or questions are approached, even outside the sciences. So that's similar to what I was talking to you guys about earlier about how to answer that question. But on this particular assignment, the prompts underneath it will help you more than just the actual question. And then be sure to look at your rubric that's listed here as well. So if you guys have any further questions, let me know, and I would be happy to answer them for you. Like I said, I know this one is a little bit confusing with some of the directions. All right, I look forward to reading your submissions.